Welcome all to this e-learning session, and today's lecture will be on the solubilization by the help of mycelium formation. To introduce myself, this is Dishari Datta, Assistant Professor, Bengal School of Technology under McCourt University, West Bengal. And if you have any queries on this topic, please mail your questions to the given mail ID. First of all, what is solubilization? The solubilization is the spontaneous dissolving of any insoluble substance, and this can be done in different ways, and in which one of the important and most useful method is using a surfactant or to form micelles. These micelles entrap the molecule and hence increase the solubility of the substance. The micelles are formed by surfactants which are amphiphilic in nature and do align itself according to the polarity of the surfaces in interaction. Thus, this can be used to improve the solubility of any insoluble substance very effectively and efficiently. This method is also a matter of research in today's world, where most of the drugs are insoluble in nature and the bioavailability of drugs are mostly affected by this property of the drug. Solubility and bioavailability is very much interlinked, and you will get to know about this in the later lectures and in your years ahead in B Pharmacy. Thus, moving on to the lecture, we can go on to the next slide. So, starting with the objective of this lecture, to understand the need of solubilization. The first objective is behind the problem faced by most of the substances which are insoluble or sparingly soluble. The solubility is based upon the classification of drugs as soluble, insoluble, or sparingly soluble. The attempts have been made to increase the solubility of substances by using different methods, among which one of the method is by the use of surfactant, and this surfactant are used to entrap molecules which get solubilized. So what is the basic solubilization term? This solubilization term means the spontaneous solubility of any substance with the help of a surfactant, which will be later described in details. What are the types of surfactant? The surfactants may be defined as the substances which are surface active in nature, and thus they can be classified into different forms like non-ionic, cationic, anionic, and zwitterionic based upon the structure of the molecule. So, what is the uses of surfactant? The surfactant can be used as different agents like wetting agents, foaming agents, then dispersing agents. These are widely used in formulation and are described in details later. The mechanism of solubilization by mycelium formation is a major part of the slide, and this is given at the end. So what is solubilization? Solubilization can be simply defined as the increase in solubility of poorly soluble substances with the use of surfactant which form micelles on increasing the concentration of surfactant. The other terms involved are CMC, which is critical micelle concentration. The critical micelle concentration is very important to form the micelle and the increase in the solubility of substance. Surfactants, as described earlier as the surface active agents, and this can be classified on the basis on the charge of the molecules. The first comes the non-ionic surfactants. These do not carry any charge and are mostly the polysorbates. The polysorbates may be of polysorbate 20, 40 and 80. The anionic surfactants contain functional group at their head such as sulfonate, phosphate, sulfate and carboxylates. Whereas the cationic surfactants contain the positively charged heads. Mostly this class also act as the antimicrobials and antifungals. This is also used for the preservation of formulation and mostly used as in the formulation of ophthalmics and parenterals. The example include benzalkonium chloride. Zwitter ionic surfactants contain both anionic and cationic centers attached to the same molecule and hence have got the name Zwitter ionic surfactant. Practically, surfactants may act as wetting agent. The wetting agent is the substance which are added to the formulation which have undesirable contact angle. The emulsifier, as the name implies, are added to the emulsion preparation and act as an interface between the oil and water layers. The foaming agent are the substances which form foam and act as a cleaning agent. The dispersant or the dispersing agents are the surface active agents which improve the separation of particles and prevent settling. The mechanism involves entrapment of molecules in micelles and the tendency of surfactant to form colloidal aggregation at critical micelle concentration levels. Thus, the critical micelle concentration is the minimum surfactant concentration that begins solubilization of a poorly soluble drug or an insoluble substance. The trend follows as increase in the concentration of micelles lead to the increase in drug solubility and as well as the stability of drug. The commonly used surfactants are polysorbate 20, 40 and 80, sodium deoxycholate, monopalmitate and polyoxyethylated substances of fatty acid, castor oil and sorbitan. This can be related to the association colloids which have more thermodynamic stability and also solve the problem of solubility and bioavailability of many insoluble drugs and substances. In a way, solubilization is a process of preparation of thermodynamically stable isotropic solution of a substance which is normally insoluble or sparingly soluble in a solvent by incorporation of an additional amphiphilic component. Thus, I think that this lecture is complete and you can get a clear. Thank you for lending your ears. Keep learning. Stay at home. Stay safe.